Let's talk about my least favorite scene from episode 1 and why I decided to change it, even though the background is half complete and I already showed a segment of the scene in my latest teaser trailer. The scene is a long pan over Marsha's bulletin board in the back room of her flower shop, and the camera comes to a stop in front of this big whiteboard she's designed to track her progress towards three main goals. Earlier in the episode, Marcia finds out her rent has been raised, so she dejectedly erases some of that progress and the camera lingers on her back before fading into the next scene. My intent with this shot was to show that it's the first of the month, rent is due, and also feature a few mementos from early in Marcia's career. And the most obvious reason for this shot is the goals chart with three increasingly expensive milestones. One thing I like about this scene is the long pan and how it gradually reveals information about Marcia and the Bleating Heart to the viewer. So what do I hate about this shot? It's too long, the background's too big, and the goals are revealed in reverse order, showing the final goal first when a build-up to the most expensive one would be more effective. And lastly, at the time of boarding this, I really wanted to challenge myself to try backting or back acting, showing a character's emotion through body language though they're facing away from the camera. They talk about this in the director's commentary on Monsters University, specifically in the scene where Mike and Sully have a heart-to-heart by the lake in the human world. I find that those kinds of shots can be even more impactful than just showing the character's facial expression. But to be honest, I just don't think it's working in my favor here, probably because the moment really isn't all that emotional to begin with. So let's take a look at the improved boards. Following the montage of Marcia's day, and still after she's learned about her raised rent, we see Marcia filling out a check to her landlord, but the amount is left blank. She's anxiously flipping the pen between her fingers. We pull out to a medium shot to show her looking at the check with contemplative worry. Notice the calendar, photos, and goals chart are behind her. Then Marcia looks up toward the bulletin board. This time we cut to her POV, or point of view, and see that she's focused on the goals chart, and we're introduced to her three main goals and their increasing costs. I've added some new information too. These are year 1 goals, and since we see from the calendar that today is October 1st, we understand that the year is almost over and she hasn't checked off any of them yet. We then fade to the next sequence showing Marcia approaching a mailbox, and in the following scene we get a close-up of her mournful expression as she raises an envelope to the slot. We can accurately assume that this is her rent payment, and understand that she's not too thrilled about the amount she had to write on the check. This improved version might have a couple of extra cuts, but it feels more cohesive, has simpler backgrounds, and conveys all the necessary information. And there you have it. It just goes to show that while there's no such thing as a perfect way to board a scene, some ways are still more effective and easier to animate than others.